What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Boy John 25 minutes, and I'm gonna do my WWE Smackdown review and highlights you guys are new. Please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm on the race to 3K subscribers, so that's all I gotta say. But Smackdown Live was a decent show, but at the same time, Smackdown was chaotic because of the ending. I really enjoyed the ending of Smackdown, but did you see Corey Graves and Michael Cole was running out of there? Michael Cole was running so fast, man, but I will get to that in the end. I will save that. Alright, so we get the Firefly Funhouse cut. A promo says Bray Wyatt wants to address haters citing into his DMs over what happened to Alexa Bliss last week, saying it's not his fault, but rather Braun. How could he let something horrific happen to someone he cares so much about? All he had to do was give him what he wants, and he'll be here later with someone very special. He waiting for Strowman, and Bray advice is to just give him what he wants. Alright. Matt Riddle versus Sheamus. This match was fantastic. This was physicality. Matt Riddle and Sheamus was rising to the equation. I admired that. I enjoyed this match for what it was. Fantastic match by Matt Riddle and Sheamus. This match was good. Alright, circling collar and elbow. Sheamus backs him into the corner, but Riddle shoves him away. Go behind looking for body system sleeping, but but the Celtic Warrior makes the ropes and forces a break. Sheamus with a side headlock, takeover, wrist lock, reversal. He slips out and Matt takes him down with a leg pick. Alright. Back to the headlock. Riddle gets him in the ropes and forces the break. Knees to the ribs from the Celtic Warrior into the standing armbar, trying to ground the bro down. Reversal. Riddle looking for the Fujiwara armbar, wishboning his fingers, but Sheamus fights out, hustling him up. Release powerbomb plant. Riddle and Sheamus takes a second to recompose himself. Right hand whips block. Matt blocks back body drops him into the apron, but the Celtic Warrior snaps his neck across the top rope and hits a beat of the boundary. Riddle knocks him to the floor and we go to break. After the back from commercial, Sheamus hits a pair of Irish curls, holding onto the second before hitting a third reversal chin lock applied. Riddle fights to his feet, but blows gets a knee to the gut. Back suplex. Matt lands on his feet and knocks the Celtic Warrior head off. Punches, reverse a lariat to the Pele kick up. Fired up. Matt Riddle with charging forearms overhead exploded a suplex off the ropes. Plenty kick, high jump senton. Another senton. Matt climb up top after moonsault. Nobody home. White noise by Sheamus. Matt Riddle kicks out. Head to the corner, calling it. Riddle sidesteps the bro kick. Average German suplex for a near fall, leading him up for a knee. Sheamus counters to a schoolboy and hits a world backbreaker after. Matt Riddle sidesteps. The Celtic Warrior eats the post shoulder first action to the floor. Chest kicks in front of the announcer table. Chad Gable charged down the entrant and Bone was Riddle after referee Dan Angle has no choice. So that was the first disqualification. So Matt Riddle wins by disqualification. But anyway, post-match, Riddle immediately turns the tables on Gable, smashing his face onto the announcer table over and over before throwing him onto the steel steps. After, Riddle takes his leave, Sheamus bro kicks Chad and gets back on the mic. He breaks Gable and Linton for ruining his opportunity and fatal attempt to earn King Corbin bounding, and a bro kicks him again to make his point clear. And so we go to commercial. There was 3 disqualifications in one on Smackdown, but it didn't make any sense. But anyway, Miz and John Morris are in the ring to welcome us to this week edition of the Dirt Sheet. And this fades into a recap of Sonya Deville assaulting Mandy Rose from last week. Their mics go out a few times, and they tell Retribution they are not even scheduled tonight, and they're giving last week's victim a platform via satellite. Mandy Rose hair. It's a wig with googly eyes and glued onto it, and the false tone voice provided by Miz and Morrison. They interview her hair and length about the trials and the tribulations of being here, and they asked the crowd to give her a hair. Yeah, I don't know. Eventually the Miz says the real victim deserves attention and introduce Sonya Deville. Actually, Sonya's no puppet and a quiet fetching suit to boot. Okay, anyway, she doesn't understand why everyone is so confused. She said she was gonna make Mandy outside as ugly as her inside, and when she says she's going to do something, she does it. Did she enjoy it? Absolutely, she did. She says she will apologize, but she just doesn't feel bad at all, and she says literally no respect for Mandy Rose anymore. She broke her inside over a haircut. Come on. She says everybody's waiting for Mandy's music to hit, but she knows it's not. And Miz and Morrison says she's been silent on social media. DeVille says all Rose has is her looks and a bumpy award for making out with Otis. They all make fun of how they look in a couple until Heavy Machinery hit the ring and beat the boys up. And also we go to commercial. Back from the break, Lucha House Party gets in a promo where they talk up Lance match here. Cesaro versus Lance Dorado, decent match. It was just decent. But the winner of the match, Cesaro. Okay, moving on. Commentary informs us that Heavy Machinery versus the Miz and Morrison has been booked for later tonight. We go backstage where Otis is abducted, Populic, and Tucker is trying to sober him when an interview rolls up. Otis says he can't handle jokes on him. He heard them all, but he won't stand for disrespecting his Peach, and when you get him angry, no one is going to be laughing. The Fiend makes his entrance to send us to break. I enjoyed the Fiend entrance, but why do they have to cut it to a commercial break while doing the Fiend entrance? I was enjoying that. But anyway, back from the commercial, the Fiend is in the ring with Alexa Bliss, who is wearing an outfit covered in spikes. She silently goes to lock the mandible claw on her, but he generally pushes him away and he breaks. Braun Strowman's voice comes over the Chakitron. Braun Strowman cut a fire promo. But Tim, did you hear what Braun Strowman said? That he doesn't care about Alexa Bliss. Whoa, hold on now. I really enjoyed Braun Strowman's promo. This was fire. But the way he said it, I think Alexa Bliss is going to cause Braun Strowman at SummerSlam. That's just my opinion. But let me know down below in the comment section what you think, Tim. Alright, let me continue. I just had to put this out there. He says he doesn't give a he doesn't care about Alexa Bliss. All he cares about is destroying the Fiend. He knew there were only two ways he was coming out the swamp. Either the most evil son of a and anybody lays eyes on, or the man, or the satisfaction that he split in the devil's face and laugh at him. And now you're looking at the most evil son of a He got pushed to his breaking point and let what was scratching and clawing inside of him out and fulfilling his destiny. He's the thing nightmares are made of. The monster and the Fiend can't have whatever he wants at SummerSlam if he faces his fears and face the monster. And so we go to break. Alright, King Corbin versus Jeff Hardy. Didn't really care about this match. We've seen this match already. So Jeff Hardy wins by disqualification. Alright, let's move on. Two heels bicker as we go to break. Corbin versus Sheamus. King Baron Corbin versus Sheamus. Decent match. Sheamus wins by pinfall to get the bro kick. He won. So anyway, Bayley is is presented backstage, but turns the smile when Sasha rolls up to check on her. She says she's cool, but she wishes Sasha had checked it with her before booking her in a match against Asuka on Raw last week. This week, Banks retweeted that they have the goal. They did it themselves. Not only are they role models, but Bayley is her role model. A crew member rolls up to tell them they're needed in the ring for a video conference with Stephanie McMahon, and we go to break. Now, 3 things that pop in my head: Rhea Ripley, Tegan Nox, and Shayna Baszler. Now, Tim, I agree with you 100%. We haven't seen Tegan Nox versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title before. We didn't see that, but I applaud what you said about Rhea Ripley wants to stay on NXT. Smart move by Rhea Ripley. I got to give TM credit where credit's due. That Rhea Ripley wants to stay on NXT for a long time. Smart move by Rhea Ripley. But anyway, the winner. Now it was Raw. Now Raw and SmackDown and NXT has to get involved in that battle royal. And that's all I gotta say. And yeah, back from the break, Big E interview backstage. He says he's been a man who made log roll to the ring. Pour a box of cereal over Igor Adult has been entertained, and now he gets to answer what he could have been if they praise him the ball. The support of the WWE Universe to co-sign from Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods could be perceived as a weight, but they don't hold him down. They lift him up and assure us we're gonna get all of him. Alright. In the ring, Sasha Banks and Bayley are presented for their conference with Stephanie McMahon. I just explained this earlier, so that is my opinion, so let's move on. Alright, backstage, Miz, Morrison, and Sonya Deville are chatting when an interview rolls up for the boys. They refuse to apologize and suffocated commentary. Either they say out Martin Otis like it's like playing chess against a pot ball pig, the belly pig. And so we go to commercial break. Heavy Machinery versus The Miz and John Morrison. I didn't really care about this match either. Alright, the match goes to no contest. Probably all through no announcement is made. And we go to break. Alright, back from the break, the participants of this last match are doing a pull apart brawl backstage when the lights go out. Masked figure come to ringside and wreck havoc with baseball bats and lead pipes and crowbars, sending the announcer tables scuttering. They say this is their house and you might want to go home. Running some camera operators down in the process. They hit the crowd up next, beating some folks up. Commercially, two of them tripped the announcer table over for reason, and then spray paint the Lexington and the ring rather impeccable before getting the chainsaw out and cutting the ropes. Why? Who knows? That's the show. SmackDown was off the air. There were 3 disqualifications one night, but 3 parts that were good tonight. Matt Riddle versus Sheamus. Braun Strowman cuts a promo, and then the Retribution came to SmackDown, started destroying stuff. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my SmackDown review and highlights, please drop a like on this video, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'm chasing that 3K. But this your boy, B-Boy John 25. You guys have a great night. I will see you guys this Monday on WWE Raw review and highlights. Talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here. But anyway, SmackDown was a chaotic show. That's all I gotta say. But this your boy, B-Boy John 25. I'll talk to you guys later. Namaste, and I'm out of here.